Friends, answer my question. Do you have a profitable portfolio in your hand? Or in last 3-4 years, whatever portfolio you have, do you able to beat market returns? Do you able to beat nifty returns? Overall, is your profitable portfolio is working for you, or your complete portfolio is in a loss? Now these are some of the hard hitting questions you have to ask yourself, and your answer is that yes, my portfolio is not working. That means somewhere you are going wrong. See guys, you have to understand where you are going wrong, and today's topic is portfolio structure and how to create a portfolio which can work for you. At the end of the day, portfolio is a vehicle through which you will able to achieve a financial freedom maybe after 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from here. And today I'm going to talk about how to structure a portfolio which can work for you at the end of the day, because in this market, unless you don't have a properly structured portfolio, you are not going to earn in this market. So let us talk about in detail. So hello friends, welcome everyone. My name is CA Tapan Doshi. I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Just click the below link and subscribe to my channel, and do like this video, and also please put it in the comments box what type of portfolio you have, is it profitable or not, and what are the mistakes you have done in the past, so that I come to know and I can also put insight on that comments also. So let me show you what are the retail investors making mistake when they are structuring their portfolio. Guys, over the years I have handled more than thousands of clients, and I know how to structure the portfolio, and today we are going to talk about that secret recipe. So first of all, before you develop your portfolio, you structure your portfolio, you have to think about it, that what is your financial goals. First thing, you have to understand what is a goal after 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and based on that you have to do a reverse calculation and accordingly invest. Like suppose after 10 years your goal is to have 1 crore rupees, but what you are doing, you are investing currently 1 lakh rupee only. You are not going to achieve your financial goal because of 1 lakh is too less an amount. And that is what I want to tell you. You have to do a reverse calculation that in 10 years if I want to achieve 1 crore rupees, and if my CAGR return I want is around 20%, 25%, what, do a backward calculation, accordingly you have to invest now. Again, this is very important. Talking about CAGR return, that is nothing but expectation of what type of return you want every year. Average return, I am not saying that every year you are going to achieve that, but you should be aware of your risk profile. Why? See, understand, if you are at age of 60, then your risk profile is completely different than a age of a student who is at 18 or 20 years old. His risk appetite is completely different. At a senior citizen age, no, you risk profile may be lower and your expectation may be 18-20%, whatever it is. But if you are young, your expectation may be high. So that you have to always think about it, what is your expectation, and accordingly you have to structure your portfolio. Accordingly you have to diversify between large cap, mid cap, small cap based on your risk profile, not anyone else's risk profile. What I can see every time, people copy some YouTuber portfolio, or they ask their broker, friends, relative, and they just haphazardly invest between large cap, mid cap, small cap without thinking what is their risk profile. Again, they try to invest with more and more into micro cap, small cap, because they think that will run fast. But guys, when you are investing like this, you are taking excess of risk also, and that always you have to keep in mind. Because see, understand, if you going to lose money, your broker or that YouTuber is not going to come and help you out and tell you that because of my recommendation you made a loss, take this money back. Correct? So please design your portfolio based on your risk profile. Understand your risk profile. If your expectation is maybe 18%, for example 18%, then no, you can divide like 50-60% in large cap, okay, 20-30% in mid cap, and maybe 10-20% in small cap and micro cap. Basically, this is how you can design your portfolio. You know, large cap, like over the years, Asian Paints, HDFC Bank, Infosys has given more than 20% CAGR return in last 20 to 25 years. So I want to say is that just investing in large cap, you are thinking that I am not going to get it more. No, what is your expectation? Your expectation is 18%, then even large cap can also give you 15 to 18%. Some of the large cap are giving. So that is a diversify between large cap, mid cap, small cap based on your risk profile, not anyone else's risk profile. And also what I told you is that to have your financial goal in your mind, and based on that you have to do a reverse calculation accordingly. Another thing is, when you diversify between large cap, mid cap, small cap, now you have to understand that you have to also diversify across the sectors. What do you mean by sectors? Sectors means IT, pharma, capital goods, and all that. Correct. So you can, what you can do, select top to down approach, and you can select 5 to 6 good quality sectors that you invest. Okay, and wherever you are good into it, like you are an IT professional, you are good in IT stocks, and you are aware of how the IT industry works, and you can start with that, and you can take 4 to 5 sector which you can review and start investing. Most of the investor, what they do, like they, many of them come to me with their portfolio like 10 lakh, 15 lakh, and know what they do, they invest in 15 sector, 20 sectors. Yes, there are more than 40 sectors in this market, and they haphazardly invest, and they don't know what to do with that after that. When I tell them do research, they will say, sir, so many sectors are there, no, we cannot do so much of research. And that is a problem. All the sector goes in a cycle. If one sector will go down, and if you don't know about that sector, it will take all the stocks in that sector down. And that is what I want to tell you guys. Have an proper analysis of a sector before investing. Also guys, understand 5 to 6 sectors are enough. And again, these are the recommendation from my side, that they have any 5 to 6, and you can invest every sector, no, 3 3 4 4 stocks, that's all. Maybe 50, that is, if you invest 5 sector into three, it is 15 stocks, I think is enough for you. You should not have more than 30 stocks guys, because if you have more than 30 to 40 stocks, you are not going to beat nifty returns, and that is the hard fact. Guys, I have seen investor having 80 stocks, 100 stocks, 150 stocks, even the same mistake I have done in the past. But one thing I want to tell you, you have to rectify the mistake and basically bring it down to 15 or maximum 20 stocks. That is enough for you. Eventually, when you start learning about stocks more, sector more, then you can add more and more sector and stock. That is what my recommendation. So what I'm trying to say is that you can invest any around 5 sectors, and in that also you can invest 3 stock, that is 15 to 15 stocks is enough for you. Again, this is a top to down approach. There is a bottom to up approach also. What is bottom to approach? Bottom to approach, in that, now you run a screener. Okay, through running the screener, you analyze a particular stock based on ratios, and then you buy that stock, and then you analyze the sector. That is a bottom to up approach, which may not be preferable to the retail investor guys. Over the years, I have seen thousands of clients guys, and understanding that going through that bottom to up approach is not cup of tea of everyone. Also guys, all these things, whichever whatever I am telling you currently, now we have discussed in detail in our workshop. So if you want, you can attend that free workshop. The costing is 1500 rupees. You can get it completely free. The link is given below, and you can click it and do attend it. But yes, these are some of the things you have to understand about the portfolio. Again, when you are structuring your portfolio, no, you have to understand that no company should be related to each other. Like suppose 15 stocks you have invested, but you have to see that, like suppose you are buying an automobile sector and again an auto ancillary sector, then both are intercorrelated. So if automobile goes down, then auto ancillary is going to go down. So also keep this in mind. नहीं तो क्या होगा कि you are overemphasizing on a particular sector, and because of that, no, you are allocating 15-20%. Now that is 15 to 20% is enough, but yes, around 30-40% if you are investing now, that is too much for you. Also guys, when you invest, no, do not have like no 15-20% exposure in one stock. Even though if you are aware of much more at a deeper level that how the stock works and everything, but then also my suggestion is do not go more than 5% initially of your investment amount. Yes, after that, when the stocks start performing and that 5% may become 15% of your portfolio, that's a different thing. But initially amount, you can invest 5% per stock level, not more than that. So guys, you can write down all these points whichever I'm telling you, know, because these are very important. So as I told you, 5% or maximum you can say 7, but so 15 to 20 stocks are enough for you. This is how you can allocation, you can make it. See guys, we are not Warren Buffett, okay? So we don't have that type of analysis ability and everything. Yes, after you become expert, then you can, what you can do, you can bring this 15 to 20 stocks below 10 or 5, that you can always use. So that I recommended around 5% is the average no investment you can do it over the time. Plus understand about the risk profile. Guys, I want to tell you, in last 40 years, no, equity is the best asset class, and it has outbeaten all the market, all other asset class. Basically, if you talk about equity has given in last 40 years more than 15% CAGR, which is far better than real estate, gold. Like real estate has given around 10 to 11% average return, gold around 7% odd. So it has outperformed most of the asset class. And as a result, what I'm trying to say is that when you structure a portfolio, please do allocate a good amount in equity also, because equity is one of important aspects which you have to take in mind when you are allocating a portfolio across various asset classes. All the rules which I have given today, of course it is applicable to equity only. Again guys, once you do a portfolio, I'm talking about equity portfolio here. Once you do an investment, no guys, I want you guys to have a continuous review system in place. Most of the retail investors, what they think, my job is to invest in this stock, then let me forget, it will grow automatically. No, it is not going to happen guys. So anytime whenever there is a big announcement coming or quarterly result coming, you have to go and review a stock, because no stock is forever. You don't have to marry a stock. I have seen over the time people literally marry a stock and they never sell the stock. No, it is not the case guys. If the stock is not performing, if the result is not good, or the outlook is not coming good now, guys, you have to sell a stock. Basically because of this only most of the retail investors are not booking profitably, and that's why you have to understand four stage of analysis business, which the link is given below in the comment box. I'll put it so that you can attend that video also, where I given four stages of business, which will help you know how to entry, addition and exit from the stock, which is a very insightful video. The link is given below, you can check it out. But yes, you should be aware of it, and you have to use price volume action to get in and get out. This is very important guys. As I told you, you have to do a 360-degree angle check. It is not that just simply investing in a stock and forgetting will help you. No, because most of the time what happens, something goes wrong in a company after a few years and then the stock start falling, and many of the retail investors are stuck there only. So keep this in mind. Again, whenever you, I want to tell you one thing, that whenever you're investing in a stock, no, don't average the stock too much. One or twice is okay, but you cannot average like 5 times, 10 times. My take is that you have to invest in a stock when the stock is going up. Why? See, if the stock is going up, that means the stock is performing well, the profitability is coming out, and that's why it is going up. And that is what you have to keep in mind whenever you're investing. So add a stock when the stock is going up. That means you are basically adding a stock when the stock is performing well, and a good performing stock only will do in future. But if you are just adding the stock which is not performing, it may be there for the lifetime and then you are not going to earn money. So these are some of the golden rules which I am trying to tell you, like structure your portfolio properly. But before that, yes, you should understand what is your financial goal. Based on your, again, based on your risk appetite, structure the portfolio in between a large cap, mid cap, small cap. Again, maybe 5 to 6 sectors you can select, and maximum 3 to 4 stock in each sector. So maybe 15 to 20 stocks enough for you. Again, don't average the stock every time whenever it is going down. These are one of few of the important points you always have to keep in mind when you are structuring a portfolio. And as I told you, we have discussed much detail in the framework which we normally discuss during our webinars. So if you want, you can click the below link and do attend our session. That will be a very insightful session. So guys, follow these rules if you want to have a good portfolio in it. So hope you like this video guys. This is very important. Portfolio, don't ignore portfolio guys, because this is the vehicle through which you are going to achieve your financial freedom. And do type in the chat box how your portfolio is performing and what you learned from this video. Okay, so I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.